It's a part that I'd always admired and enjoyed on the page and also on the stage. I'd seen several other actors playing it. My sense was you want to feel safe. You want to be able to feel that you can really explore it fully because there is so much in it and so many layers to him.
Well, Jude Law is internationally known probably best for his screen profile, but here in England he's got an amazing stage profile as well. As well as doing new plays, he's tackled a lot in the classical repertoire, and right now, when you've done a lot in the classical repertoire, there comes a point when you need to tackle this great play and this great part.
There is special providence in the fall of a sparrow. I think also, though, you want to make sure that you've had enough life experience but not been quite dulled by life's long blade too much. But I will speak to thee. I'll call thee Hamlet. King. Father! And so it just felt that the timing was perfect. There was a sort of alignment with who was involved and me feeling capable but also fresh enough to be able to bring something to it.
What have you done, my lord, with the dead body?
Compounded it with dust where truth is kin.
Tell us where...
Jude Law is at the sort of peak of his powers now to be able to come and take on this great role and bring the visceral energy and intelligence that he has naturally as an actor to interpreting this part.
Alas, poor Yorick. The role offers an actor just about everything. There's comedy. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord.
Of nothing. Ah! You are a fishmonger. Tragedy. Go to, I'll no more haunt. It has made me mad. Drama. A villain kills my father, and for that I, his sole son, to this same villain send to heaven. Physicality. But equally, within the part, there's also an incredible everyman journey. He raises questions that I think all of us ask of life. To be or not to be. And he asks it in such a way that makes it incredibly therapeutic. Where be your jibes now? Your gambles, your songs. So to combine all of that in one part is, I think, the pinnacle of one's life, let alone one's career. I mean, there's a part of you that often feels like, God, I'm facing questions here that I hope to face in my own existence, let alone on stage for other people. Since no man knows aught of what he leaves, what is to leave betimes? I was told before I started that you don't play the character Hamlet, Hamlet plays you.
The only thing an audience need to know about Hamlet, really, is that they're watching a man who had a perfectly good time growing up before the play starts. Everything was fine. And then his father, who he loved, died. And then his mother remarried very quickly. And it put him into quite a state. And that's when we join the play.
Assume a virtue if you have it not. Refrain tonight. And that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence, the next more easy.
The piece is phenomenally modern. It seems to speak for all people all of the time, and it's just, I didn't really want any barriers to exist between the audience and what's going on the stage. I wanted people to come into the theatre and feel that this could be about them.
The role really does draw on your own sense of self, and indeed, you suddenly find yourself being tattooed, if you like, onto the skin of this man. Is this a prologue or the posy of a ring? And the best way through it, I've learned, is to be oneself in a way. That's not to say that I am Hamlet, but it's to say that he demands of you a very honest and a very revealing performance. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. It's a question often asked of actors that perform on film and television and theatre. Which do you prefer, or what's the difference? And the obvious difference, and maybe I'm stating the obvious, is the audience. It's a live event. Trip him, that his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as damned and black as hell. And so to me, the immediacy and, of course, the reaction at the end, whether it's a laugh or a cheer or whatever it is, a gasp, is so pleasurable, rewarding, and that's not something you ever get from film.
Why did you laugh then when I said man delights not me?
To think, my lord...
You're watching something happen to a man in the moment, all the time. Everything unfolds in the second you're watching it, and it unfolds at a thriller-like pace. It's something that is exciting for audiences to engage with.
My Broadway debut was one of the highlights of my life. But at the same time, being that young, I wasn't quite as aware of how lucky I was, so I'm glad I got a second opportunity to go back and really embrace it.